Hi you guys, if you want to learn how to make my easy and delicious breakfast burritos, stay tuned. Come shopping with me while I grab some items for these breakfast burritos. So my son and my husband were outside mowing the lawn and weed eating and doing all the things, getting the lawn together. And that usually takes them a while and it takes a lot out of them. So they usually want something nice and hearty to eat after they're done with that task. So I went ahead and went to the store and grabbed all the items that I needed for these delicious breakfast burritos. So now that that part is done, let's start cooking. So I'm slicing up roughly 6 pieces of bacon here, and then I'm putting that in a hot pan and I'm letting that cook and render and get nice and crispy. And while the bacon is doing this thing, I went ahead and put my tater tots in the air fryer and let that cook. After the bacon is nice and crispy, I went ahead and removed that from the pan, and then we're going to start cooking our breakfast sausage. I'm just taking this meat masher and making sure that I break that sausage up in tiny pieces just like so. And I could remove the sausage here, but I like for it to have a little bit more crisp on them, so I'm just going to let that continue to cook in the pan until it's done to my likeness. So while that is doing this thing, I'm just going to make a quick and easy chipotle mayo to go with these breakfast burritos. And the only ingredients that I'm using is what's in the name, just mayo and the sauce that comes with the chipotle and adobo can. You'll be able to use more of the contents in the can if you were to blend it and then add it to your mayo. However, you won't really have like a smooth sauce, and then also be a lot more spicy. So if you like to go that route, you can do that as well, but I'm just using the sauce part and mayo, put that in the refrigerator and let it sit until I'm done with everything else. So by this time the tater tots are done. The only seasoning that I'm using on this is the Lowry seasoning salt, and I'm adding a little bit of parsley. Give that a shake, and that is it for the tater tots. It really does not need anything additional. Now my breakfast sausage is nice and done. As you can see, it has a little bit of crispness to it just like I like it. And so we're going to remove that from the pan, add a little bit of butter, about a tablespoon or so, let that melt down, and now we're going to cook our eggs. Now I could and should crack my eggs in a different container. For various reasons, of course. You don't want to, get a bad egg after cracking, 5 eggs in a pan. And then also, if you wanted to whisk your eggs for a fluffier texture and a more uniform color, you can do that. However, they're going to be stuffed in some burritos, so I didn't deem it completely necessary. So now that my eggs are done, I'm going to go ahead and season them lightly with some salt and pepper, and that is it. And now we're going to start adding everything that will accompany the eggs into these breakfast burritos. So the crispy bacon that we cooked earlier, the breakfast sausage, and the potatoes will all be mixed in with these eggs. You don't want to break the tater tots up too much, but you definitely want to make sure that you get it all up and through this mixture here. And then lastly, you want to add some cheese and some parsley. And truly, you can just eat this dish just like this, just like as a breakfast scramble. I didn't use it all while making my burritos, so I just put the rest of the contents in a plastic container, and I ate it later on in the week, and it was just as delicious. So now that our cheese is melted just like so, doesn't that look good? It looks so good right there. I'm going to be cooking these on the griddle just for a couple minutes on either side, and this is going to do 3 things for me. So it's going to melt that cheese a little bit further because I did add a little bit more cheese, which you guys see me doing in the background, and then it's going to help seal that burrito together so everything is not kind of like falling out of the burrito. So placing it seam side down kind of helps seal everything in. And then lastly, it's going to give that tortilla like a really nice crispy texture on the outside, which I love, y'all. So again, they're only going to go on the griddle for maybe 2 minutes per side, not too long, but it's worth it. It's worth doing that extra step. So again, you see me doing the steps in the background. Just take your tortilla, add a little bit of cheese on the bottom, add some of that mixture just like so. And I did add a generous amount of that filling because again, I wanted my family to have something nice and hearty after being outside in the heat and doing some lawn work. My husband in particular loves spicy food, so I added jalapeños to his and then start wrapping it up. Y'all can add or take away. You can do whatever you want to your burritos. You can add peppers and onions, which I've done before. You can add tomatoes. You can add whatever you want. Just make it your own and make it delicious. So after wrapping that burrito up, I'm just going to place it on the griddle and again let it cook for maybe 2 minutes or so each side. And you see that nice, oh my gosh, like that's almost the best part for me. I love texture, and that little bit of crispness on the sides of the burritos is just like, oh, so good. So once they are done, we're just gonna cut them diagonally and serve them up, and that is it, you guys. This was super quick, super easy. It doesn't take a lot of effort, and again, you can customize your own burritos and put whatever you like in them, and they are going to be delicious, y'all. My family absolutely loved it this way, but they've also eaten these with salsa, and you can also eat it with pico. The possibilities are endless, you guys. But these were so yummy. Remember, we have the bacon, the eggs, the sausage, the cheese, the jalapenos, like everything just married together beautifully. And then you also have that chipotle mayo, which kind of like brought everything together. For me, at least, I can't speak for everyone, but it's the simple recipes with simple ingredients and super easy to make that tend to be the most satisfying. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you try the recipe, and if you do, I hope you love it just as much as me and my family did. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. Until then, bye.